Hello ladies, this is Cassie here. I got this paper from Scrapbooking with Me Boutique on Facebook. It is Doodlebug Designs. Acorn, I think it's called Acorns of Plenty. Sorry, my chair's loud. Yes, from the Friendly Forest collection, and it is Acorns of Plenty. That's the actual name of this piece of cardstock. Or paper. It's kind of cardstock. But I did a little treat box, and some of the ladies on the boutique Facebook page wanted me to do a tutorial on how I did this little box. So I'm here to show that. But this is what it looks like. So cute. Put all the little acorn paper. But this is a cut file from the Silhouette store, so you need to have a Cameo to cut this box. But I'm sure there are plenty of other boxes out there in the world of YouTube. There's a lot of lovely ladies that make boxes, and I'm sure they have one that's similar to this. So if you do not have a Cameo, you can find a different box. And the little squirrel, that's what he looks like. This is a cut file from Too Cute by Jessica.com. She sells SVG files. So this is the cut file, and it's called Nutty for Fall. And it has a bunch of other little squirrels on it too, not just one. Alrighty, so I'm going to go ahead and start putting this box together. When you cut it out, I cut it out the size that I opened up in my Cameo. I did not change anything. But it gives you all the layers that you would layer onto your box. Missing a piece. So I'm going to go ahead and glue down my layers. I'm just using wet glue. But you could use, whatever you like, your ATG or whatever. I hate my ATG gun, so I don't use it. I can't never get the tape put in it, so I just chunked it over there. And the cool thing about this paper is, it's not, you can put it either way. There's no certain way it has to go, because the acorns are going all opposite ways anyway. So right here on this panel, this is going to be your back. So do not put this piece right here. I cut another piece, a separate piece, which it doesn't give you that in the file. I just cut two of these and I did it in a different color. So this will be the back side of your box. So you can like stamp on here or put, to and from if it's to a certain person. So I'm not going to glue that down yet. I'll glue it on after I put the little squirrel chipmunk thing on. I guess it's a squirrel or a chipmunk. It could be either way. So I'm just gonna keep putting my paper on. And what I did on my box, I went around each piece with a white gel pen. This is the one I have. It's a Jelly Roll in white. So that's what I did. I'm sure you guys will see that. It's kind of time consuming. Excuse me. So now flip it over and put this piece on this side. Because when you fold up the box, you're going to want this on the inside. Because it's going to fold this away. And this box is really easy to put together because you only need adhesive on your little tab right here. Because the box pretty much folds in on itself and it hooks into the little hole, so you don't have to do that. You don't have to put glue. So that's pretty cool. You could add adhesive, so like if you're going to put something, you know, kind of heavy in here, I would add a little bit of score tape or any of that. This is what I'm using. It's like score tape, but it was cheaper. It tears and everything. So I'm just going to, and I think I put it on the wrong side. It doesn't matter. So I'm going to go ahead and fold at my score marks. It scores the box for you and everything. So go ahead and get them bended. And then, yeah, I did put my score tape on the wrong side. But that's okay. I haven't took it off yet, so we'll just put some on this side. And don't worry about that side. See, mistakes made on camera. But we all make mistakes. It'll be okay. At least I didn't take the white piece off yet, the backing. So I'm just going to put it on this side now where it belongs. But this kind of tape like this, I'll show you. I'm sure I'll be able to get it off. You just roll it like this and it'll roll off. So, and that's not going to be seen anyway, so it'll be okay. So let's peel this one off, maybe. One day. Okay, see how it's on there, and I'm just going to roll my finger down here and peel it off. It's going to peel some of the paper off, but it's on the inside, so it's okay. So we fixed my mistake. So now we're going to fold this over, pull it down, and here's your box. Now these pieces, two side pieces tuck in first. The bottom piece with the little slit tucks in, and then this piece goes inside that little slit. So there's your box. So now I'm going to put my little chipmunk guy, you know, about where I want him. I'm just going to put some glue on the bottom half of him and just glue him on. He's glued on the back side. I just see. I don't know if you can tell what I was doing from the camera. The angle. So now I'm going to flip it over, and this is where this piece comes in. I'm going to put this on here. You know, it kind of helps cover up, you know, your little squirrel's body. But I cut this little squirrel at the side. I opened up in the same. I opened it up in my Cameo with this box file. You know, all on the same page. And then, so I could, you know, judge how big he was compared to just this back side of the box. So I'm not really positive on his size, because he comes in layers and little pieces, and you have to put all these pieces together. But before you put these pieces together, make sure you put them, you know, in the right order, because like his eyes and his glasses will go on before his little cheek part does, and then his teeth have to go on the little cheek part glued on the inside. So make sure you do it all in the right order. I know what it is to mess up because I've done it. Excuse me. Okay, now the decorations I did for this box. They're cute. This is a die, a Spellbinders maple nested, the nested maple leaves. Comes with 3. And you see the one that I used the middle one. And it's over here by my cuddle box. But what I did to get the paper to look like this on the leaf, this is just white cardstock. And I just took an ink pad, Tim Holtz Distress ink pads, in all the fall colors. Like I did the ripe persimmon, the mowed lawn, the festive berries, the frayed burlap, I did all the browns and the greens and even the purples. And all I did was take my ink pad just like this and all the colors. I'll show you on here. I just rubbed it all over my paper until I got the desired color I wanted. And then I took and I spritzed it with, you can spritz it with water or glimmer spray or whatever. I use my homemade glimmer spray that I make. And this is yellow. And it has a little bit of shimmer in it. And I just sprayed the paper and I crumbled it up. And then I cut out my leaves. I crumbled up and let it dry, of course. And then I cut out my leaves. So that's what the leaves. That's how I did the leaves. If, I'm sure that's what people wanted to know more, like this part of the box instead of the whole box. But I have to make these anyway. I'm making these for a craft fair. Alright, I'm going to move my box out of the way for now. Now, I'm going to turn that over. Now this is the leaf. And my camera doesn't want to focus. So, and I cut some tulle, and this is glittered green tulle. This piece is about, let's see, so you know. Let's see. It's about 5 3/4 of an inch by it's almost 5 inches this way. So just cut a little piece, and then you're gonna need your hot glue because that's what I used. It just holds better. And all I did was like fold it up and just bunch it up into like a little. And this glitter tool's messy. It gets glitter everywhere. I just bunched it up. Then right here at the bottom, I'm going to glue my leaf onto the bottom of it. And that's where the hot glue comes in. Just going to glue him on there. It's a little hot. If you're not used to touching your hot glue, I am, so I just glued it on there so where it's like behind it sticking up. And then I use some twine. I have this twine. This is just, and then I have this orange twine. And I also have like a lighter colored twine. And I use like these two on the box. And I got this at Target in the dollar bin section. And I also got some black. $1, and it is 30 yards. So that's pretty awesome. I thought it was pretty. It goes, it's different colors, so that's why I got it. So I'm just gonna cut a piece, about 5-6 inches, because you'll probably end up trimming it anyway. So I'm just gonna cut 2 pieces. And I am going to kind of get them lined up anyway. I'm going to just tie them around the tulle in the top of the leaf where the little stem is. I'm just going to tie this around here. And tie a little bow. I'm not good at tying bows. at all. But it doesn't have to be perfect because it's, you know, it's twine. You like it to look a little... Here's my other end. I don't know. Well, let's try this again. Told you I can't tie a bow. Maybe I should make my twine longer. Make it long enough where you can tie a bow. You know however long you need it. Because obviously, I can't tie a bow now, so I'll hang it up. Okay. Let's try this again. Just tie your little bow. The top better. So it looks like this. It's just glued to the back. And then I took a little orange button and I ran some baker's twine through it. It's orange and white baker's twine, and I just tied a little knot. Now I'm just gonna set that aside, and I have glitter everywhere. Glitter. Now, and I got these at Target also. They're little table scatters, and they were $3, and this is like 150. I don't know. There's like a bunch in here. I don't know if there's 150, but I'm not gonna count them. But these are little plastic leaves. They're so super cute. I was gonna get my husband to drill some holes in them. That way I can like string them around like the twine and stuff like that. But when I wanted to use them, he's not here, so he can't drill a hole in it for me. But I took one of these and I just put some hot glue on the stem of the leaf, and I just tucked it up underneath the little bow and held it there, smushed it down, and that's how I got it on there. So I didn't tie it on there, I just glued it. And then I take my button and put hot glue on the back, and I'm gonna stick it right here in the center of the bow. I haven't done a tutorial in a long time, so I'll probably sound all awful, but that's it. And then you will take this, you'll glue it to the front of your box, and I use hot glue for this too, because hot glue holds everything. It's awesome. It's a good amount. And just stick it up here, glue it down, and there's your little fall. I don't know what you want to call it. But I also put I stamped this. This is just for you. And it come from this Perfectly Preserved Stampin' Up set. It's just this little one up here at the top. And it's really small. It's a little BL stamp. So we're going to take it out. But you could use these other things, you know, in here too, like this little apple. It's very fall, you know, the little pear and stuff like that. Or you can use this one too, the little thank you. Just depends on, I guess, you know, how this box is, how you're given this box or whatever. So I'm gonna take, I know my camera keeps going in and out. Focus on it. I'm just gonna stamp this on a little scrap sheet of paper. And I'm gonna use Memento Black. Let me get my little stamp press thingy. I'm just gonna use this little. Sometimes my things don't like to stick. My stamps don't like to stick to anything. So, just gonna put it into my ink. Make sure it's inked up good enough. Then I'm gonna stamp this little paper. I just hold it there to make sure it gets soaked in, you know, into the paper. Now all I'm going to do is just trim this out. It's pretty, the They have dies that come with the set, but not for this little label. So I kind of wish it did, so I wouldn't have to cut it out. But it's not that hard. It's little, you know, it's basically straight lines. So I'm just gonna go around and cut it out. Try not to mess up on camera. These are some little bitty scissors. I got these at the Scrapbook Expo too. But they're good for, you know, cutting around things that are small. About cut the thing off. That would not be good. Gotta spring back my little box. And I am just gonna kind of like tuck this in here. Find a place to tuck it in. Put a little bit of hot glue on the back of it. Just tuck it in. It says just for you. Okie dokie. Oops. Now there's the box. Let me know what you guys think, and you know, if this is a good enough tutorial. You know, it's pretty, you know, self-explanatory when you get the files and stuff like that. You know, there's videos. No, there's not videos that show you how to put things together. But with the little squirrel and stuff like that, you just have to, you know, go with it, put it together, follow the instructions that they give you. And there's your cute little treat box. I am going to put, I don't want everybody seeing me on camera, but yeah, just a treat box in my messy room behind me. But I'm gonna make some little cookies, and I will show you whenever on my Pinterest. Anyway, they're like little acorn cookies, and I'll show you a picture as soon as I find it. I should have had this already. Okay, let's see if we can see it. These are the little cookies I'm gonna make. They're made with Hershey Kisses and mini vanilla wafers and mini chocolate chips. So I'm gonna, you hear my phone's vibrating, and it says something up there. Scrapbooking with me. But yeah, I'm gonna make these little cookies and put them in a little baggie and then stick them in these little boxes. But yeah, thanks everybody for watching, and I know it's been a while since I've done a tutorial. It's not really a tutorial. I didn't, you know, make this box or anything. You know, I didn't design it, so. But yeah, thanks everybody.